somebody if he ain't the homie. He promise I just hand me.
And all over the floor, you can see each player preparing for the game ahead, pushing out distractions and getting into the zone. And welcome everyone to the NBA on 2K Sports. Brand new season. So glad to have you with us on this journey. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. And here's the schedule for the Memphis Grizzlies. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Bam Adebayo and the Toronto Raptors. And then on Friday, they'll face off against Pascal Siakam and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. They've got Junior, and it's Hart in at the 1. And for the Grizzlies, we've got Jarris Walker, Alperen Sengun out there with Chet Holmgren. Then it's Bailey, and it's Mitchell in at the point guard position. The start of a fresh season, but we know the focus for both of these teams is to come out strong today.
Yeah, for the first handful of games, you just want to play hard and build some chemistry. Get more comfortable with your teammates while also learning their tendencies and preferences.
Here's the eraser. Clock at 4. Misses the 3. Walker passes to Mitchell. And here's Sengun. Pass to Bailey. The rebound by Atlanta. This is the first they're seeing of Memphis.
They lost both games to this team last year. Don't know if anyone noticed, but both clubs were just so bad. They felt embarrassed.
You know, those were games where you thought they could get a win. But now they need to forget about it. It's in the past, let it go, and they've got to focus on the present and try to make a better run of it this time.
There's the block. Here's the eraser to the middle. Here's Big Red. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Holmgren outside. There's the triple. Drains the triple.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
Pass for the eraser. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. And it's Junior missing. The Grizzlies have gone 1 for 3 so far. Outside Walker. Here's Sengun. Yes! Great play by Walker to set it up.
Inside the paint, Sengun is a force to be reckoned with.
And you watch Alperen Sengun. He's a beast on the blocks, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. He throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
Great positioning on the putback.
Woo! Hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Pass to Bailey. Now Sengun. Now here's Mitchell. Launches a 3. And he can't get that one. Mitchell against Hart. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. Here's Big Red. That 3's off the mark. And Walker's got the ball here for Memphis. Here's Bailey. And it's Junior with the rebound. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. Pass to Big Red. And stolen by Holmgren. And now Memphis on the break. Bailey, the pass to Mitchell. Chalk up 2 there.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Atlanta trails by 3. Outside Hart. Defended by Sengun. Here's the eraser. Beyond the arc. Hart can't hit. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. It's Walker on the wing. No points so far. Holmgren, the pass to Walker. 5 to shoot. Mitchell with room to shoot. And it's Junior with the rebound.
Defense practically daring him to take that shot. It worked out for him.
Hard up top. Out left to the wing. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Now here's Hart. Defended by Şengün. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
Memphis leading. And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Line change here for Memphis. All right, for this break, let's take a look at the teams that were the toughest to score against last year. Number 1, Atlanta.
And their gritty mentality when it came to defense was really infectious. They were the best last year at holding opposing teams to low-scoring totals.
Barnes against Middleton. Outside Barnes. Pass to McCollum. 4 on the clock. Up and over Smith. And again, Memphis no good.
He will not be happy with himself. Got a good look from mid-range there.
.35 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to James. Hits the trifecta.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Williams looking around. And here's Barnes. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. To the paint. Here's Middleton. Not going to go that time. And a deep 3 from McCollum. And that's not going to go. And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Atlanta on top. They lead by 2. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And if you're just joining us, it's been... Guys, think about what we've seen from Atlanta.
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Chet Holmgren out there with Jalen Wells. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then it's Williams. And it's Warwick in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Rejected by Holmgren.
Premier shot blocker. Holmgren may be slight of frame, but he's never running from the fray.
That's how to use a size mismatch in tight. take it to the rack.
And for offensive players, they say that understanding angles gives a big advantage. Can you elaborate on that a little bit, Clark?
I think I can, B.A., a little bit. When you think about the geometry of the game, angles, spacing, timing, those things are not what you would think about when you think geometry, but how you cut, how you move, when you move, get to the basket, all of that stuff is part of the geometry of the game.
Yeah, and many believe Holmgren must add muscle over time to his wiry frame. We'll see if he focuses on doing just that.
Launches it. Can't hit that one.
He was wide open. That missed clearly on him.
And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Grizzlies. Down low. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
They hit a low percentage of their shots in the first quarter. Came out a little flat to me. But give them credit. Hey, they've ramped it up, and they're winning this game.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Flowers checked in. And here we now get a look back on the best shot blockers in the NBA last season. Second, Chet Holmgren.
It's obvious that he completely dedicated himself to protecting the rim, doing everything he could to get his hands on as many shots as possible.
Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Pass to Big Red. Fires from deep. Grizzlies with the rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Flowers. No made baskets yet. Outside, Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Holmgren outside. The three is up. And it's Junior with the rebound. Atlanta trails by 3. Now here's Hart. Pass to Big Red. Outside Hart. Here's the eraser. Back to Hart. Lets it go from deep. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds in the game. McCollum against Junior. Outside, Williams. Fires the 3. The shot comes out. Atlanta's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, Brian. Chet Holmgren talked about how he succeeds in spite of a slender frame. He said, "You can't be afraid of contact. I'll continue to use my strengths out there, my length, being slippery, playing hard, and try to get better at my weaknesses, too, throughout my career. That will leave me in a good spot." Back over to you, Brian.
The sky is the limit for him. All right, Allie, thank you. And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So Memphis going with an almost entire new group here. Alperin Şengün's checked in for Flowers. Walker comes in for Wells. Bailey's checked in for C.J. McCollum. And Mitchell's subbed in for Williams. Middleton is checked in for Atlanta. And here's Mitchell.
Away team foul. Number 81. Takes personal foul. Second team foul.
Holmgren with a screen on Hart. Just 5 to shoot. Mitchell, the pass to Şengün. Walker for 3. No luck on that one. For Atlanta, they've got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Pass to Junior. Now here's Middleton. Wide open look. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
And here's Bailey for 3. Yes! Great play by Walker to set it up. Bailey's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by. B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Now here's Holmgren. He has 6. Pass to Bailey. Outside Mitchell. 3-pointer. The rebound by Atlanta. When this game is done, they'll be off to New Orleans as they take on the Pelicans. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. Hart finds Junior. To the inside. Here's Middleton. He nails it, and we're tied.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Holmgren outside. Mitchell, the pass to Holmgren. Holmgren's size beats the contact.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
Hard with it. 36 seconds left in the first half. Junior outside. Middleton outside. From downtown. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Outside Hart. Junior outside. Here's the eraser. With 1 on the clock. Oh, wow. Oh,
watch out below.
Big finish. Boom. He jams it straight down.
With power. That's how you do it, big fella.
It's a tie game in Memphis. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Doc, as this team continues to develop, what's going to be most critical to really taking your play to the next level?
Continuity offensively and then being on the same page defensively. We have so much left. If we can get on the same page defensively, we can be really good.
The more reps, the better. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
When I look at Atlanta, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone starts out undefeated. It is a hopeful time of year for everybody. Taking a closer look at that first half now, you really got to give it up for what Chet Holmgren is doing out there.
His selections is phenomenal. It's the kind of shooting night some people dream about, except for me. He's doing it in real life. You know what I mean, Ernie?
Yeah, I do. Efficient, effective, and making it look effortless.
Effortless.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. And Atlanta looking at who they've got. They've got Junior, and it's Hart in at the point guard position.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
They get it back. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
Some loud hustle points right there. My goodness.
Pass to Bailey. For three. He can't get that one to fall. Atlanta is shooting 36% for the game. Not great. Junior left side for the lead. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 5 rebounds tonight. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Outside for Mitchell. Şengün, the screen. Three-pointer. And it's Mitchell, the miss. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Junior passes to Hart. And here's Junior outside. Grizzlies with the rebound. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
Pass to Bailey. Jacks up a 3. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Bailey's got 6.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
They set the screen. Here's Big Red. And the 3 off target.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Now Mitchell. Outside Walker. Mitchell feeling the rebound by Atlanta. Big Red's got rebound number 5 here tonight. From deep, Junior. He drops it from range. Junior's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's why you keep your...
Here's Mitchell. Holmgren outside. From behind the arc. And it's Junior with the rebound. Junior's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Hart. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Now here's Mitchell. Fires from the wing. Good on the jump shot. And the Grizzlies lead by 3. For Atlanta, they've gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And Atlanta making a change here. Middleton's checked in. Squads that love to run. Last year's team leaders in fast break points. In third, Memphis.
You know, it really made for some exciting games the way this team ran the floor, always maintaining impressive energy in transition.
Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Big Red. No points yet. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
Boy, his activity on the glass so valuable to this team.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Changes here for the Grizzlies. Wells comes in for Walker, and Williams is subbed in for Mitchell. Holmgren right side, pass to Wells. Here's Bailey. The rebound by Atlanta.
Well, if he can somehow get into a rhythm offensively, I think they could stretch this lead.
And Grant, when it comes to pure shot-making ability, scouts love Ace Bailey's natural tools.
Yeah, when he's taking good shots, he can carry the offense. He needs to get a little stronger and clean up a few things, but his upside as a scorer is tremendous.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, in an era of title or bust thinking, it's noteworthy that the grit and grind Grizzlies of the 2010s are properly celebrated. While they never made it past the Western Conference Finals, their physical style, built around Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, Tony Allen, and Mike Conley, built a lasting legacy in Memphis. Guys, back to you. Thank
you, Allie.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
James passes to Middleton for the lead. It's rebounded by Şengün. Memphis has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Here's Bailey. Tipped. Now here is James. He's covered closely. That puts him in the lead. James has got 5 points.
And you know he's finishing when he gets that close. Count it.
Memphis trailing here. 27 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. The three from Holmgren. Rebound by Middleton. For Atlanta, they've gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Lets a floater go, and he sinks the layup. And Atlanta leads by 3.
The floater, always a hard shot to contest.
Here's Bailey. Some solid defense from James. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Atlanta on top. They lead by 3. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Williams is out there with C.J. McCollum. Then there's Holmgren. Then there's Jalen Wells. And it's Warwick in at the center position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
Williams on the wing. Now here's Wells. Pass to Warwick. 6 to shoot. Holmgren deciding where to go with it. And it's off from three-point range.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside Hart. Junior outside. Here's Big Red. Offline with a three.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
The three from Holmgren. Can't get it to go. 5 for 11 in the game now. Atlanta leading by 3. The teardrop. And it's Junior missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Just a great combo guard. McCollum is capable of being a go-to scorer as well as a terrific distributor.
Pass to Big Red. Outside Hart. The three. And the three-pointer goes. And Atlanta leads by 4.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. And Şengün's checked in from Memphis. Bailey comes in from McCollum. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team. Point blank, he wants better shot selection. He told them, we're settling guys. Come on. We're not being patient out there. We're not working the ball around. That has to change right now.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Williams. Holmgren outside. Takes the three. No good that time.
He's trying to find his shot. But at some point, you have to start making them.
Here's the eraser. Hart from long range. No good on the shot. Here's Bailey, covered by Junior. It's stolen by Hart. And a fast break now for Atlanta. He's now 8 for 11 after that made shot.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
Outside Wells. Pass to Holmgren. Fires for three. And again, it's Memphis missing.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
You know, when he's lighting it up like this, they are a hard team to beat.
Powering on the interior, Holmgren.
There aren't many 7-footers who can attack guys off the dribble as well as Holmgren. He'll make you pay if you're too aggressive.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Walker, he's checked in for Wells, and Mitchell subbed in for Williams. bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Beyond the arc. Oh, he can't hit it.
Hey, I have no idea why he's still shooting threes. He's got to find another way to be productive.
Now Holmgren. Ooh, Holmgren fighting through contact.
These moments are important for Holmgren's development. He needs to keep sinking those big-time shots.
Here's the eraser. Takes a three. Can't get it to go. Outside Mitchell. Outside Holmgren for three. Ooh, the shot misses.
Really hard to stay competitive when you're taking low percentage shots.
Now Hart puts up the tray. Şengün pulls it down. On the wing, Mitchell. He's covered by Hart.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. James is checked in for Atlanta. And he's able to hit the second one. And that narrows the lead down to just 3.
And by missing that free throw, now a 3 could even the score. Not ideal.
Oh, the stuff!
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
Atlanta leading by 5. A minute 4 left in the fourth quarter here. Jams it home!
Oh, wow! Plenty of room for his trademark slam.
You could tell once he saw the crack in the D, you knew what was going to happen.
And I'll tell you what, he does not squander those chances. I mean, he's always going to punch it home with that kind of chance.
And relentless effort from Holmgren, refusing to give up until it's all over.
And he commits the intentional foul.
First team foul.
Mitchell against Hart. Ready off the pass. He lays it in.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. There's 37 seconds left in the final quarter. Let's hear from our analysts. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
Not much time left. You think they have a chance to come back?
I doubt it. I mean, it's clear what they've got to do. Quick shot, foul, and they need some cooperation with some missed free throws from the opponent.
Mitchell outside. Shoots a 3. It's good from beyond the arc.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second team foul.
He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Those free throws right there now give them a little bit of breathing room.
24 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Yes, sir!
Second chance points are always painful. have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
Oh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. Timeout called, Memphis. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Second personal foul. 14 foul.
He gets the first, and that puts him up 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game. From deep. Can't get it.
It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws good, and it's an 8-point ball game. So it's Atlanta picking up the win. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. As we leave, we present our player of the game.
got what you need. No cap, no cap, no cap, no cap.
check ball, check. Yeah, check ball, check. Check ball, check. Check ball, check. Yeah, check ball. Stan Pablo.
Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our Allie LaForce. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Missing a valued contributor, that could be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Johnson. Then it's Tyler Hero. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Edey in at center. And for Seattle, Money out there with the Prophet. Then it's MP. Then it's the Kid. And it's the Professor in at the one spot. So here we go. It's game one of the regular season for both teams. And Doris, each one wants to start their year on the right foot.
Yeah, both of these teams have been waiting all summer for this game. Tip off to a new season. I can't wait, Kevin.
Now here's Johnson. Quickly with it. Here's Kuzma. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Kuzma's got the game going here with the first basket for San Antonio. Pass to MP. Off target with his three.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Man, Hero is sinister off the dribble.
Here's the Professor, quickly covering. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Money, and the three ball is good.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, Hero. Johnson with a screen on MP. Here's Kuzma. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Seattle has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. The Professor passes to the Prophet. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Pass to Money. San Antonio with the rebound. Kuzma kicks to Johnson. Outside, Hero. No good from outside. For Seattle, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's the Professor. Here's Money, covered by Johnson. The three. The Kid can't hit. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Kuzma up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Just soft touch in the mid-range right there by Kyle Kuzma. Just accepting what the defense is willing to concede.
The Professor passes to Money. The shot, no good.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Quickly kicks to Johnson. His three-pointers off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to Money. Here's the Prophet. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Spurs leading by 3. Here's Johnson. And then Johnson with the jam.
It is so much fun watching these guys just throw it down. Jalen Johnson can do it with the best of them.
Yeah. On the first time out of the game called for Seattle.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
for Seattle. Cameron Johnson's checked in for the Spurs. While we have a chance, let's take a look at the teams that led the NBA in rebounding last season. In the third spot, the Spurs.
Boy, their rebounding last year was phenomenal. Great fundamentals, aggressive to the ball. That helped them pull down a lot of second chances.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. After the kid, here's the professor. Shot clock at 5. Here's the prophet. And once again off the mark by Seattle. San Antonio leading by 5. Johnson dishes to Johnson. Here's quickly. Nothing on the board. Edey finds quickly. And the professor pulls it down.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Looking now at some numbers for Tyler Hero. Last season, he played outstanding. He was around 23 points a game last year. 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right, he can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
First one falls for. Big group substitution here for Seattle. Jay's checked in for the Prophet. Baller comes in for MP. Fresh is checked in for the kid. And Dubs subbed in for the professor. And San Antonio also making a switch. Dillingham's checked in for Quickly. And so he hits both. 1:44 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Edey. Johnson, that's for 2. Fresh pulls it in.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
Wasted no time on that one.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Johnson outside. Edey with a screen for Johnson. Johnson, the pass to Johnson. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Seattle has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. 51 seconds left in the first quarter. And that one's good. Fresh.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Spurs working the ball around now. Hero from long range. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Hero's got 5.
And how about the payback there, guys? You do you, I do me.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
Jay misses.
Boy, these are the shots you have to make. If you don't capitalize, you are letting the defense off the hook. Now, how about this? He cannot find his rhythm in this period. This has been tough sledding.
Fresh can't get it to go. Johnson outside. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Spurs lead by 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
We've got the professor. Prophet is out there with MP. Then there's Champ, and it's Fresh in at the shooting guard. That's the lineup in the game for Seattle. Now, here's Capella. 5 to shoot. The rebound by Champ. Johnson against MP. close in. No stopping MP.
And this is the thing about MP. He has the poise to take high percentage shots.
Here's Dillingham. He's covered by Fresh. Pass to Johnson. Here's Dillingham. There's the three. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey, thanks a lot, guys. Cameron Johnson stays even. He said, I just try to come in and do my job every game, no matter what that looks like. And as somebody who shoots a lot of threes, some days can be better than others. So you just ride the waves while you can and focus on that next play. The next shot and your results, they'll be the results. Guys?
Thank you, Allie. Seattle calls timeout. Different look for Seattle. Money comes in for Champ, and it's the kid in for Fresh. Spurs also with the sub. Kuzma's checked in. Here's the professor. He has yet to score. Pass to the Prophet. Here's Money. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good work defensively by Capella. Back to Quickly. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Kuzma. The Prophet grabs the board. And so MP will bring it up for Seattle. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. The tray. Bring it up for MP. A 3. And GA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
Here's the professor after the basket by San Antonio. Pass to the Prophet. Here's Money. It's MP, top of the key. It will not find the hoop. It's his third miss. He has made 2. Spurs have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Kuzma can't get it to go. Seattle has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Inside. Pass to the kid. And another 3 for Seattle.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Checked in for MP. And the Spurs making a change here. Pass to Kuzma. Now Dillingham. Capella sets a screen for Dillingham. No good on the triple. Seattle leading by 3. Here's the professor. Still without a basket. And the basket by Money.
And just a great second quarter for them after such a difficult first. Bringing that field goal percentage up from below 30 and now with the lead.
And Kuzma with the basket on the assist from Dillingham. Kuzma's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Here's the professor. Pass to the Prophet. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Here's Money. Capella covering. Here's Money. Hits the jump hook. Money's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
And here is Johnson. Here's Kuzma. No good with the triple.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Pass to Money. Here's the Prophet. Gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Hero kicks to Kuzma. Another miss by Kuzma.
Oh, you can see he's kicking himself for missing that open mid-range. That's right in his wheelhouse.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
For Seattle, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
At the line for 2, number 21.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And Seattle making a change here. MP's checked in. Zach Edey, he's checked in for the Spurs. Quickly comes in for Dillingham. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Spurs trail by 7. Hero passes to Quickly. Kuzma kicks to Hero. Tries it from the top of the key. Seattle grabs the miss. This, of course, their first chance they've had to see the San Antonio Spurs.
And they were able to take the season series in that matchup last year. But overall, 2 teams that were very similar in the standings.
That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Hero's got 7 points in the game.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Seattle leads by 5. They'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
Checking out Seattle, I've always loved when I started the season at home. I'd be eating good, I'd be dominating down low, I'd be picking up that big old dub.
So, Shaq, how many of those Game 1 home openers did you actually win over your career?
AOT, Ernie, all of them.
All right, looking back now at that first half, we just saw some obstacles to overcome for the San Antonio Spurs.
You can't win playing passive at the offensive end. I mean, how many times did we see him at the free throw line?
Practically none. There were a few calls they thought should have gone their way, but you can't rely on the refs to bail you out. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. We've seen Money really having a great game.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, he knows they're coming for him, but he's accustomed to that kind of attention, and he's quite comfortable dealing with it.
Seattle leading by 5. Getting underway now in the second half, and here's the 5 for Mitch Johnson. Tyler Hero out there with Emmanuel Quickly. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Edey in at the 5. And the basket by Money.
Aggressive move coming out of the half, penetrating into the heart of the defense.
And I've got to believe that was something they talked about during the break. Get him some good looks into the paint, get into the heart of the defense. Beautiful.
Hits the three-point bomb.
All Kuzma needed was the basketball. His feet were planted. He was ready on the catch.
They set the pick. There's the triple. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got 6 rebounds in the game. To the inside. And the dunk by Edey.
Boy, you love that play by Quickly. This guy can score or make plays for teammates.
Seattle calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated. And checking out some numbers for Jalen Johnson. He's coming off an excellent season. Averaged 15 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
There's no doubt about that. Great anticipation, excellent peripheral vision. His talents are really shining through.
San Antonio trailing here. Here's Hero. Edey, it's good on the putback.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
For Seattle, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Money takes it inside. It falls for his 5th field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Boy, this guy making the most of his chances here, really giving his team a lift.
Outside Hero. Pass to Kuzma. Edey with a screen on MP. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
Here's the kid. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. MP outside. Good. He hits the jump shot. Now it's a 4-point Seattle lead.
Well, the catch-and-shoot game is definitely in the bag of MP.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Quickly. Can't hit from in close.
Boy, he had a clear look at it. Ooh, you hate to miss chippies like that.
Here's the Prophet. Here's the screen. Sinks the three-pointer. The Prophet's got the lead up to 7 now for Seattle.
I'll tell you, they come out of the locker room, they are a step slow on the defensive end.
And it's in there.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The Professor passes to Money. Here's the Professor. Here's the Prophet. He has 5. Shot clock at 6. And again, Seattle with the triple.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
There's some efficiency and a flow to what's happening on the offensive end for Kyle Kuzma right now.
Pass to the Prophet. Here's Money. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Seattle shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line for Seattle, number 8. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Fresh is checked in for Seattle. And San Antonio also making a switch. Cameron Johnson's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
This is a guy who will happily go to the line if that's what the defense wants to give him.
Now, here's Quickly. Up top, Edey. Got it. Good job in the low post. Edey's got 8 points.
You know, he's been giving them points, but they still can't seem to get over the hump tonight.
The Professor passes to the Prophet. It's sent back by Edey. to quickly. Johnson outside. From past the arc. Money with the rebound. Seattle leading by 6. 1:24 left in the third. To the right side. Here's the professor. Takes a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. The professor's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Seattle. Johnson outside. Johnson surveying the floor. And here's quickly for 3. Out of bounds. Seattle will take possession. Let's pause to take a look at the teams that really made their opposing teams earn their points a season ago.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
A different look for Seattle. Champs checked in for money. Jay comes in for the profit. And it's Baller in for MP. Pass to Champ. Here's Jay. Down low. Here's Champ. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Champ's got the lead up to 11 now for Seattle. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
To the paint. Tipped away. Here's the professor. Quickly covering. Pass to Jay. That shot missing. And so it's Seattle holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. We've got more in store for you right after this. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Jay out there with Champ. Then it's Dub. Then it's Fresh. And it's Baller in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Seattle. Spurs trail by 11. There's Hero with the 3. Seattle grabs the miss. Champ's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Dub. Fresh, the pass to Jay. With the fadeaway. Clowney pulls it in. Clowney's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The 11-footer buries the jump shot. Seattle leading by 9. Pass to Champ. 4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Shot, high post, and it comes off the front of the rim. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. And it's time for an injury report.
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Seattle. He called the injury a lower back bruise and said it's very stiff at the moment. A return to the floor was very 50-50. It's the kind of injury that would sideline many players, but everyone's built a little differently. So, guys, he's going to brave it out.
Thanks, Allie. We appreciate the update.
What's remarkable to me, though, is how resilient players in the NBA are and the quality of the training staff and the approach they take in the rehab process. And that really helps accelerate the return to play, which is what every organization is trying to do.
For Seattle, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. And Dub gets it to go.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Spurs trail by 13. Pass to Clowney. Now Hero. The 3. Seattle grabs the miss.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose egg.
Here's Dub from outside the arc. Good on the triple. And Seattle leads by 16.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. A platoon swap here for Seattle. The Spurs making a switch here. Here's Johnson. Pass to quickly. Now Hero. Johnson to screen. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
You know, for this team to win games, he knows he's got to be much more efficient than he's been.
MP outside. 6 on the shot clock. From 20 feet out, Johnson rips down the board. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Spurs. It's a 16-point game. Now Kuzma. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And you could see what he wanted to do there, but that was a tough giveaway.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
Fresh is checked in for the kid. Here's the professor. Here's Money. Misses the 3. Spurs trail by 16. Kuzma inside. Covered by MP. Doesn't get that one. For Seattle, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Here's Money. He's guarded by Johnson. Johnson rips down the board. And San Antonio shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Seattle.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for the professor.
I'll tell you, he was their engine all game long, setting his teammates up for success.
Here's Kuzma, following the basket by MP. Seattle with the ball. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the layup is off. And the Spurs with possession. They trail by 18. Now quickly. Edey outside. Here's Hero.
Seattle foul. Number 21. First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for the Spurs, Tyler Hero. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Hero. And Hero drops them both. problem for Seattle as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. And now our player of the game, Money.